I never really told this to them.
In that time, I was in a relationship.
Just like listening you, I like really want to. Do you think friendships change as we're adulting?
I know you are watching. Hello guys, I am Akshaj
And I'm Advika.
and we welcome you all to
Two sides of a coin. Yay! Okay, so this is our first episode ever. How are you feeling?
Indifferent.
I mean, I am so scared right now. I don't know. I feel like I'm about to cry, but I know I won't. But like, I don't know. As soon as the recording started, I was like, shit, this is real.
By the way, you know now this is gonna be one take only.
Yeah. Like our last episode, we took a lot of takes because we wanted it to be perfect and short. But I really don't know how this episode is gonna go, and we're not gonna take any. This is like the only one take.
तो इस एपिसोड में सारी गलतियां दिखने वाली हैं.
Yeah, but we learn from our mistakes, right?
That's true.
Yeah. What is our episode gonna be?
I think first of all we should introduce ourselves a little bit. Go on.
Okay. ठीक है, तो you go first.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Akshaj. You may have seen me in Advika's vlogs, but I don't think you guys know a lot about me. So I am currently 21 years old, born in 2001 November, and I live in Delhi. I have been born and brought up in Delhi itself. My schooling was done in DPS Mathura Road
Oh
till
my God,
class
don't
10th,
say that.
and then DPS Arkipuram till class 12th. So I'm a dip side by heart. Currently, I'm doing MBBS undergraduate in UCMS, and I think there is a side of me that you guys don't know, that I'm really interested in music, and I have been professionally pursuing it for the past 15 years. But I'm also a national level skater as well as a black belt in Taekwondo. I think
This is like full on flex going
why
on.
it's like a resume thing going on right now. But other than that, I am a introverted person. I generally keep to myself, and I guess that's it. What about you?
This introduction has like made me feel such a complex feeling. Like मैं literally इतना बोलने वाली थी कि I am Advika, I am a YouTuber, so make sure you check my vlogs if you want to.
Give a little bit of a background of where you are from.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that part. Okay, so I'm Advika. I am from Himachal, but I've been raised up in many cities, so I don't really know what to say. I was born in Chandigarh, then we moved to Faridabad. Currently staying in Indore, if you care about that. I'm a Leo, and I love to vlog. I am not as talented in music as Akshaj is, but I really love music and I take it seriously. Other than that, I don't really want to I don't want to say my achievements. That is just so weird. But now, if I know my parents will be watching this, they'll be like, Akshaj ne bola, tune kyun nahi bola? So anyways, I also love sports. I've done a lot of sports. I think I am okay at swimming, and then I'm also a black belt at karate, by the way.
Nice.
And yeah, we both are medical students, same year, third year going on, with 1 year left and then 1 year internship. But yeah, I think you'll get to know more about both of us as soon as the episodes keep going and rolling. So I think we should also have you guys to, judge us. Like, we are open to judgment.
Don't judge me. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but I do, so be nice in the comments. But anyways, so yeah, that is it. Okay, now let's introduce our topic for the episode.
Okay, guys. So the first episode is gonna be about our friendships overrated.
Why do you think we chose this topic?
I think because our current demographics are people from the age of 15 to the age of 25, and most of these people go through this thing like friendships,
Yeah.
breakups, my best friend, my good
Yeah.
friends, I'm losing friends, I'm gaining friends. So,
True.
and I think we're gonna talk about a side that many people do not talk about. That is, losing friends is completely fine, and to be honest, friendship is overrated.
Okay, this will tell you guys how different we are. Now, this is one question I asked, right? Akshaj is telling you full on analytics, our demographic and all. From my point of view, this is the topic we chose because we both are best friends, and we ourselves, like, I feel like we both have gone through the whole journey of friendships. Like, oh, ye hamara dost hai, abhi hamara dost nahi hai, all that. So, like, that's why I thought this would be the perfect
I
topic.
know you are watching.
as soon as I said that, like, names were popping in my mind, and I was like, shit, bro, they will be watching this. But anyways, by the way, we are also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music,
As well as Google
Instagram,
Podcast.
everywhere. I think that's all for the intro. Now let's dive deep into.
The topic for today
Yeah.
is, are friendships overrated or not?
Okay, like, one word answer. Do you think they are overrated or not?
Yes.
What do you think a true/real friend is?
See, the meaning of friendship or a friend changes from person to person. For me, a friend is basically a person. Wait. I'll start from that time. So the time is the most important thing that a person has for me, and basically time is everything. And a friend is a person with whom I can invest my time in, and I don't regret that. So like if I invest time with an ex person and I enjoy that time and I do not regret it later कि यार मुझे पढ़ना चाहिए था, मुझे ये क्यों करना चाहिए था, इसके साथ मैंने time pass कर लिया. I think that is a friend for me.
I'm so overwhelmed right now.
Why?
I don't know why. Just like listening you, I like really want to cry.
What? What?
I don't know. But anyways, I get why you're saying this, because I know you and I've seen how you take friendships. And so that is why, like, I really understand, because I know that you give time the most importance. And it has happened with us. If you're spending time with this person, and I'm the kind of person who would say ki yaar hame padh lena chahiye tha, and then Akshay would be like, if you enjoy that time, then you should not regret it.
Time that you enjoy is not wasted.
Yeah, so I get that definition of yours. I think for me, a true friend would be someone who I could trust and someone who I'm comfortable with. And that will change with time for people to people. For example, I'm feeling that I trust this person and that I'm comfortable with them right now. But then maybe after 2 years, I don't feel that way. Right? The way I want to put it is, if that feeling is constant with a person, for example, I've been feeling these two things with a person for a couple of years or more, I feel that is what I would say ki, this person is my really good friend. Yeah, this person is my friend that I could trust. Do you have any personal experience where you felt what friendship really is? Yeah, you felt ki this is, now I know what real friendship is. Have you ever had an experience like that? Because I have.
I will like for you to go first.
Okay, so I think a lot of people could relate to this, because I know, again, about the demographics. So, high school, a lot of people in high school, like, with everything, changing their stream, selecting what subject they want to have, with all of that, you kind of get divided into different sections, different aims that you have. People tend to be different because now you have to be serious about your life, right? So that is when you prioritize things other than friendship. So when I left my school and I was like, okay, now I need to focus on my studies. So obviously I lost a lot of connections with people who I was in school with. And at that point of time, people were like, no one would call me. Like, even if I called them, they won't call me back, and then I was like, मैं कितने ही efforts डालूं, मैंने 10 बार call किए, now मैं और नहीं करना चाहती. It just kind of showed कि this is one thing happening. And that is when I realized कि out of those 50 people I was calling my friend, only 3 were actually my friend. और उन 3 लोगों से मेरी आज तक बात होती है. Like, obviously कम होती है because we are all in college, but जब होती है, it's that connection. So that is when I think I learned कि, bro, this is what friendship is. It's not people who you talk to and people you're having fun in the moment at that time, but people who will be with you even when you're not with them. People who would actually care about you even if you're not around them. Yeah, involved in their life. You know what I mean?
Friend in need is a friend indeed.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
That's a saying. But yeah, do you have an experience like that or something?
I personally do not have that much of a positive experience regarding friendship. So, I mean, I've also been the kind of guy who would have a lot of friends way back. I mean, in 5th or 6th, and then gradually being maturing and learning stuff, the number of friends definitely decreased. And I would like to give an example, a personal experience regarding friendship is when I was in class 11th. I also changed school, right? So during that time, I was in a relationship with a person. I would not name you, but I know that you may be watching this. So yeah, what happened was I changed school, and I don't know who, some fucker told on some fucker bitch that Akshay is hanging out with other girls or some stuff like that. And the whole group that I was in Mathura Road, my old school, they all stopped talking to me. The friends with whom I have been for the past 15 years, from nursery till class 10th, they also stopped talking to me. I have no idea why. Until date, we haven't discussed it. But with time, I just let it go.
So basically, this was a rumor, and then rather than clearing out with you, they just stopped talking
Yeah,
to
they just
you.
stopped talking, stopped texting, stopped calling at events, at
Is
parties.
this not making you emotional?
No, it's
Like,
not making me emotional.
you
I mean,
don't
it,
care
it
about it
definitely
right now.
it definitely made me strong. It taught me how to, how to overcome these things. That friendship is temporary. Definitely, it is temporary. As long as you have a common goal, you are friends. But as soon as that common factor is removed, you're on your own.
Okay, now we're diving into a deep topic which we kind of already hit, but like I still want to go deep into it. So, do you think friendships change as we're adulting, or friendships change? The meaning of friendship changes with time.
I think friendships or the meaning of friendship definitely changes as you grow older or during adulting. In childhood, you are like so innocent, and friendship friendship like हर random बंदे से दोस्ती हो जाती है. Like someone asks for an eraser and you are like भाई पूछ मत ले ले ये तेरा ही है. I mean, just like that तुम लोग दोस्त बन जाते हो, and it's so natural and spontaneous. But as you adult, as you grow old, as you mature, you realize like there are no free lunches. This is a dialogue that my mom told me. I cannot
Oh
relate to it
my
more.
god.
That there are no free lunches. Someone or something would definitely be behind, or there would be a reason for what they are doing. You may not be able to see. So I'm always a little, you know, cautious about making friends. You are an average of your closest 5 friends. That is a very important thing that I would like to say.
Could you
तो
explain that a little more?
लाइक अगर तुम्हारे आसपास या तुम्हारे क्लोज ग्रुप 4-5 लोग में बहुत ही जो दोस्त है, दे आर फुल ऑफ एस्पिरेशन, मोटिवेशन, दे हैव अ गोल, दे आर गोल ओरिएंटेड, यू वुड डेफिनेटली बी मोटिवेटेड बाय देम एंड यू वुड चूज देयर पाथ, यू वुड गेट मोटिवेटेड. तुम्हारा कुछ करने का मन करेगा. बट अगर तुम्हारे 4-5 जो क्लोज दोस्त हैं उनको कुछ करने की नहीं ज़िंदगी में, बैठे हुए नशे कर रहे, कुछ काम धाम करने को ही नहीं है, यू वुड डेफिनेटली गो दैट वे.
Basically, संगति का असर, right?
तो फ्रेंड सर्कल प्लीज़ सही कर लेना गाइस. इफ़ यू थिंक दैट यू आर इन अ बैड फ्रेंड सर्कल, जस्ट cut it off.
Yeah, right. I agree to that. I think what you said about bachpan mein, कि एक eraser and then you just say कि हाँ ले ले and then you become friends. And now if someone asks me for something, I would think twice कि like not a pen but like anything, if they are asking me, I'll be like, is there an ulterior motive to this? I think that comes with us losing our innocence as we grow, because we see what the real world really is. I think that comes with that. But yeah, definitely friendship has changed, especially after coming to college. I think जो whole meaning था, that has changed. The whole need of wanting friends has changed. Because like in school and even in the start of college, I was like, I want more friends. I want more friends. And now I'm like, bro, I don't want friends. I just want these 2 people who I can talk to, and that is more than enough. Because this is what I want to call friendship, and not me hanging out with the whole friend circle. Like, you know what I mean?
Quality over quantity. Moving on, what do you want to say about toxic friendships?
Toxic friendships is a very deep, and I can get it. That's a very heartfelt and sensitive topic for a lot of people, especially people who are going through it. I don't think I've ever been in, but I feel like I have felt what wrong friends are, and I feel like I was lucky enough to get out of it. Because for me, if I don't feel that I'm surrounded with good people, I will just get out of it. I don't really care much in that situation. But however, I have been in a situation where I felt I made it toxic because of my insecurity. So basically what happened was, this is when I was a teen girl, right? I feel so bad that I'm not a teen anymore. But anyway, so I was going through some body changes, and that was becoming an insecurity of mine. But my friends, however, they were really good looking, and they cared about how they look. I never really told this to them or ever to anyone. But what I used to tell myself is that, this friendship is toxic. Why do they care so much about how they look? While the problem was that it isn't the problem ki they look good, yeah, they care about how they look. The problem is my insecurity of feeling that I don't look good. And then I just told myself ki Advika, you shouldn't be with people who care so much about how they look or how they dress and all. So I feel that way I made myself think this situation is toxic. So for anyone who's thinking that they're in a toxic friendship, first ask yourself, is it your insecurity, or is it really the friendship which is toxic?
My personal experience with toxic friendships, I haven't been in one of them until now.
Really? When you said कि your friends ने rumor की वजह से, I really feel that is so toxic.
That is not a toxic relationship. I'll explain. See, according to me, you should look at your relationship or a friendship with a person as a bottle of water. Okay, so like imagine this is a bottle of water. All the positive interactions, you add water to it, and all the negative interactions, you remove water from it. So in a normal day, you would have positives, you would have negatives. There would be some amount of water remaining. The amount of water remaining is directly proportional to your bond or how good your friendship is. But when the negatives overpower the positives, right? When the water dries up, that is when a relationship starts becoming toxic. So that's my take on that.
Oh. Okay, so what would you advise to someone who is in a toxic friendship? How to get out of a toxic friendship?
Yeah, I think just cut it off is the simplest advice that any person can give.
Yeah.
And I think it is hard for people who are not yet strong enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You could always ask for help for this. Ask your close friend that you feel this way. What should I do? Take his help or take her help. And
I want to give one advice, could I? Okay, so one advice which actually also worked for me when okay, now I might sound like such a hypocrite. There are just so many complexities. I have not been in a toxic friendship, but again, this is for the friendship that I was feeling toxic at that time. This was toxic for me. I was like, this is a toxic friendship, and the way I started getting out of it was by hanging out with different people. Once you hang out with different people, first of all, you are putting yourself in a situation which is less toxic. Second of all, those people, obviously कोई किसी को दिख ही जाएगा कि ये हमारे साथ हम इसे बुला रहे तो भी नहीं आ रहा है, ये किसी और के साथ रह रहा है, तो they will also stop putting efforts क्योंकि तुम्हारे ऊपर कोई कितना ही efforts डालेगा, right? So that is how तुम अपना friend circle ही change कर दो and start ignoring धीरे धीरे. ऐसा नहीं कि भाई मुझे तुम्हारा दोस्त ही बनना बस खत्म, not like that. Just if they invite you, be like, you know what, I'm busy, I can't really come right now, and then उनके घर चले जाओ या something, yeah, you know. So once that happens, people would be like, अच्छा इसको हमारा दोस्त ही नहीं बनना. Do it subtly.
yeah, your way is a gradual, subtle
Yeah.
way. My way is like block out of life. That is what I prefer.
Yeah,
Much
that
less
is a
feelings,
stronger way. That is for
much
people who
less
are
feelings,
strong.
No strings attached.
No strings attached.
I think we should move on to our next segment now. The most awaited segment.
The
of
most
our
interesting one.
and awaited one and hyped up one. The segment of our podcast that is
Coins corner.
Coin Corner.
Ding.
That was
I
so
was
awkward.
gonna do ding. Yeah.
Coin Corner.
What is coin corner?
So Coin Corner is the segment where our listeners or our viewers can send in their audios and videos talking about particular topics that we inform them beforehand.
Yeah, so basically, if you guys don't know, there are 3 steps. You just need to follow us on Instagram where we upload our behind the scenes and announce the topics beforehand. So once we announce the topics, you could send your opinions, your thoughts, your voice, your experience, anything there, and we would be reacting to it. And we would actually like to share it because we know that we have this platform and we don't take it lightly. Like, we would actually like to hear what people are going through and actually help them or just listen to it. I think you are going to play them and then we're going to be reacting to it together.
It's like a mini podcast for our listeners.
Yeah, it's their time to shine. So if you're watching this and you really want to be a part of this, because we would love to have you a part of this, so you just need to follow us on our Instagram, which is 2 sides for coin_podcast. Thodi promotion ho gayi. Before we start listening to our listeners, let's tell them what are they going to speak about.
So we uploaded on our stories 2 questions, and one of them was your personal experience with friendship, and the other one was what is a true friend.
Wow, kya questions hai. So let's listen what do people have to say about this.
Yes, so excited.
Hey Advika and Akshaj, I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm here talking about what is a true friendship. Now that I have passed out school and reached to a level of maturity, I guess, now I am realizing the importance of friendship in life. Firstly, it was not that much close or important to me because I used to be backstabbed by my friends, but now I have 3-4 friends, not like a group of 10 people, but 3-4 people who are very close to me and whom I trust blindly. And if we talk about true friendship, I guess the fact that we all are there for each other, and even if it's 3 a.m. at night, we call each other and can comfort each other. And even though, like, even if we are talking after like what, 3-4 months or a year, we would still be same to each other.
Okay, I feel so happy for her कि she actually found true friends. As she said कि she did not have it पहले, but now she does. Obviously, having each other's back is the major thing when you say कि if I am a friend. If I feel like I don't have any other person's back, yeah, if I feel I cannot rely on them, nah.
Yeah, she also talked about quality over quantity.
Yes.
That is a very
major
important
thing.
point. Yeah. And she was also talking about how they haven't talked for days, weeks, or months, but still, when they talk, it's like they never left.
That's the best feeling, and I am so lucky to feel it. Whenever I go back to Indore, I feel it. Whenever I meet my friends back in Indore, it just never feels कि it has been such a long time, and it's just always it just makes you feel कि यार मैं वापस आऊँ तो भी ये लोग मेरे साथ है. It's such a beautiful feeling. But the main thing is quality over quantity.
Yes. So let's move on to the next person.
A true friend. Firstly, somebody I don't feel judged around. I could say stuff, do stuff, mess up in life, and still go to them, and they won't make me feel shitty about it. Secondly, I feel the ones that are honest and blunt with you. They call you out when you act wrong or when you do something wrong. Thirdly, and most importantly, the ones that are with you during your yin and your yang. They've seen the journey, the highs, the lows, and have given you their time and have hold your hands during your rock bottom. That's true friendship for me.
Very nicely put. She pointed out three things, and what do you
I
want to
think I
say?
agree to all of them. People who have been through your low are the people who deserve your high, right? And so I think that is when you could actually tell who your real friend is, even when you're in your low and they're supporting you and they're there for you and they are not judging you, because the fear of judgment is real, and I know that. I know that. So if you know that this person is not going to judge you, that's a really good
I mean, she also
feeling.
talked about honesty, that being honest with the person, like telling them that तुम ये गलत कर रहे हो या तुम ऐसे नहीं इसको ऐसे करो. That is a very important aspect for me. I would
Yes.
like my friends to be brutally honest rather than sugarcoating stuff or
Different
being
opinions.
euphemistic. Just tell me straight to the point. यार मैं क्या गलत कर रहा हूँ, मुझे मुंह पे बताओ.
I can't take harsh, brutal honesty, so I would prefer them saying it in a better way. But yeah, I mean, obviously you need honesty because there has to be someone जो तुम्हें बताए कि तुम ये गलत कर रहे हो.
Okay, so the next person.
Hey Advika, hey Akshat. I am Anushka and I am a 16-year-old teenager. And as most of us teenagers experience a lot of toxic friendships, I have mostly experienced only toxic friendships in my 16 years of life. And I know this is the age where we have to be very wise with our friendships, whom we have to hang out with, whom we have to get influenced by. So, yeah, I have, like, my experience is not that good with friendships, but I definitely think that uh, quality over quantity. So, I guess I'll wait, I'll observe people around me.
I mean, she has a very mature mindset. She's not rushing into friendships. She's waiting for that perfect group of friends or a perfect person, and she will eventually get it. Don't worry.
I hope the same, that she finds those people who she's actually waiting for. And to be honest, even if you do, just one thing I don't think we touched on is that you don't have to change yourself to be fit into someone's friend circle, right? Just be you and you will find your friends.
Yeah, haven't you seen that trend on Instagram where my mom told me to be myself, and then the
People
pics
would
are
like
there?
you. Yeah, I really like that trend. A video.
Okay, so guys, we have a video.
What does friendship mean to you? True friendship question याद कर ले पहले. What does
One eternity later.
what does true friendship means to you?
For me, true friendship is like us. Happy together. We are true friendship.
According to me, a true friend is someone who will be by your side no matter what happen, how the situation is. And a true friend is someone जो शायद औरों के सामने publicly आपकी गलती point out ना करे, but in person, a true friend will always point out your mistakes.
Okay, I mean, a very important point was pointed out by her, that you should be honest with your friend, but you should never humiliate him or her in public. In private तू उसे बता सकती है या कि हाँ यार तूने ये नहीं करना चाहिए था, ये गलत है या ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए था, but never do that in public. In public always have their back.
I feel they both are so cute. Like really touch word, so cute. Like मुझे like उससे पहले उसने और बोला, I was like, oh, this is so sweet. And now we're gonna be moving on to the last segment, which is rapid fire.
Okay, guys, we are moving on to our next segment, which is
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so basically this segment we are gonna ask each other questions. I've not told him what the questions are, and he has not told me what his questions are, and we're gonna be asking them back to back, one-word answers to each other. Could be spicy, could be bland, we don't know, but
it's gonna be interesting.
who's gonna ask first?
Okay, I'm gonna ask first. I'll become. The first question is, some friends who are reliable or many whom you can't trust.
Some friends were reliable.
Okay, second question, girl best friend or guy best friend.
Girl best friend.
Okay, third question, boyfriend or best friend.
Boyfriend.
A friend who is musically gifted or a friend who is a good dancer.
Musically gifted.
A friend who is a good listener or a friend who is an excellent advisor.
Advisor.
Oh, you want a friend who is a good advisor rather than a friend who is a good listener. That is so unadvika. Like, I disagree. Okay. A friend who challenges you to be a better person or a friend who accepts you as you are.
A friend who accepts me as I am. What is
The
that?
next one, a spontaneous friend or a planner friend. Fast. You have to answer them fast. You don't have to think that much.
Planner. Spontaneous.
This question is null now. 'cause
Spontaneous.
you took so much
It's
time.
spontaneous.
Okay, the next one is friend sharing your sense of humor or a friend sharing your beliefs and values.
Oh my god, you've made them so hard.
Quickly, you have to answer them quick.
Values.
Friend who is motivated, competitive, and full of aspirations versus a chill, laid back, go with the flow kind of friend.
Motivated one.
During disagreement or conflicts, do you prefer open communication and discussion to solve the issue, or giving each other space and time to cool down?
Space and time to cool down. For me, for sure.
I know that. Yeah, I think that's all the questions.
Your
that I have to
questions were so good. Like now that I'll be saying my questions, everyone's gonna be like, "ये बच्चे ने लिखा है क्या?" Okay, now let's play the easy rapid fire. I took it easy for Akshat. So
Okay, bring it on.
Friends from same field or different fields?
Different fields.
Can you stay friends with your exes? Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no? I'm sorry. Yes or no? Can a guy and girl be best friends with no romantic feelings for each other?
Not for long.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no? Do you... I'm sorry, this is so funny.
Why are you laughing?
Do two friends have to have the same interests? Yes or no?
No.
If you could stay on a deserted island with either your school friends or your family members, who would you choose?
Family members always.
Arrange in the order of importance. Family, friends, girlfriend, yourself.
First of all is myself, then family, then girlfriend, then friends.
This is the order of increment or...
No. There's descending order. Most important is myself, obviously, and then comes family, then girlfriend, then friends.
One best friend or three very close friends?
One best friend.
Relationships or friendships? Matlab girlfriend या friendship? I think you've already answered that.
Yeah.
Okay, those were my questions.
I mean, it was a good try. But we know who the winner is clearly.
Okay, your questions are better. I definitely agree. But I think that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching.
We hope to see you soon on our next episode.
Until then, comment down below if you're watching on YouTube ki what should the next episode be.
Yeah.
Follow us on our Instagram for behind the scenes. And if you're listening on Spotify, then follow us. What
Yes.
else?
I think that's it. Cheers.
Cheers.